Oh, there you go. Now we can't hear you.
All right. Okay, so recording in progress.
We can't hear her. Hold on. She connect the audio.
Okay.
Bro, Twan, I got something for you.
What's happening?
All right.
Pick a chair up for a minute. Pick a chair up.
Who?
You. I got some.
Man, before you start that, yeah. And this is actually not sitting on a chair. I'm sitting on a bench.
That shit's squeaky, man.
I'm sitting on my workout bench because Ava took her chair.
Oh, that makes sense. She took her chair. Why you ain't got a chair?
I got a chair. It's in the office downstairs.
Larry, I need a minute, let me take a second. I'm trying to utilize my mind, it is my lethal weapon. Lately, I've been on my grind.
All right, anyway, let me get my welcome to the Rock Visual Experience.
Oh.
No, it ain't gonna work. Man, I gotta crush my motherfucking dreams and shit, man.
I be snapping when I'm rapping, but it need perfection. Niggas shaky, they gon' fumble when you least expect.
Nah, let me do this introduction, man.
Go ahead.
Hey, this your boy S. Dot, bringing you the Rock Visual Experience, featuring Miss Jen. You know, we got
two Jens now.
Mrs. Jennifer on here.
Oh yeah.
And
you can call other Jennifer,
last but not least, the man himself, Mr. Rock Visual himself. Let's get into it.
All right, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hope everybody having a good Sunday. Hope everybody been in church today like I myself to praise the Lord and pay my tithes and contributions. Tribulations, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, what's up, Brian? We was on here just chopping it up, you know, talking about, you know, just talking about just the foul, you know, the way men be treated, you know, when it comes to women. You know, it's like they always label us as the bad guy. The women always get, you know, the support and you know everything. It's like
well, they go both.
But look, check it out. Hey, check it out. Check this out, though. Check this out.
Okay.
Just like they say, if a man don't work, right, and a woman is out there working, we sitting home chilling. We look frowned upon. Like, why your wife out there working and you sitting home being a stay-at-home dad? I mean, why is that?
I don't think nothing wrong with that as long as I have that communication.
You mean to tell me, S. Dot, come on now, be real. If we was to do that, no, we can work now. If we was to do that, sit home and don't work while the woman go out there and work, we'll get talked about.
As long as the responsibilities are shared. But now, if she's don't be having her work 2 jobs while you sitting there.
But
playing no video games. You better be watching some kids.
See, that's just the thing. You know, like society ain't gonna play that because they probably look at that. They probably frown upon that. You know, the majority will. You know, a lot of people don't accept that. I feel. You know, it's more acceptable for a woman. Yeah, that is. It's more acceptable for a woman to do it than men.
But why do the men look?
Because
women has a clear-cut advantage because they you know birth the child and
it's
more nurturing.
Yeah.
What?
You want to breastfeed a baby? We let you breastfeed a baby.
What that got to do with anything? You can pump that motherfucking shit. Pump it.
Not that I ever stayed at home, but that starts it off. I mean, but like traditionally, like that's the thing. Like people are starting to move away from it. So at first it might ruffle some feathers or whatever, or people might have something to say. Yeah. But we're in a transition phase right now. So a lot of this is going to be either liked or frowned upon.
Well, times are different anyways. I mean, I don't think a lot of that goes on anyways when it comes to both sides, whether it's men or women. Because like the same woman, there's no such thing as housewives no more because they got their own businesses. They sell, I don't know, cookies from home and food from home and do nails from home and all that stuff.
Yeah, to do lashes at home, you know?
Doing hair and all of that, yep.
You ain't hear me. You're doing lashes at home, man.
Lashes.
Yeah, she do lashes and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So, but nah, I was just reading some stuff on that stuff. Like I told you yesterday, Twan, like when and this is real what I'm about to say. This is in the court system and everything. When they said this woman raped the guy, right? I'm just going by what I read now. Woman raped the guy, had a baby, right? Now this stuff is documented. Okay. They forced him to pay child support.
that was the setup.
Yeah.
You
They
did tell
forced
me
him to pay
about that.
child support. I'm telling you. What y'all think about that?
If she raped him and it's documented, then,
So did he press charges?
I don't know either.
I mean, because he can't just say that.
But he's paying child support, right? You said?
Yeah. Women can pay child support.
Oh my God.
I feel like he didn't press no charges or something.
Yeah. Something ain't right about that. You know, he that just don't make any sense to me at all.
Yeah, no, something's not right with that whole situation.
None whatsoever.
Okay. Let me better clarify that. I'm looking at it now.
Elaborate.
So it was a statutory rape victim.
Oh.
So that make more sense now.
It means what?
It makes more sense now. Like it was statutory rape. So he was he was young, maybe sleep with an older woman, and now he gotta, pay child support. So check it out. His name was,
I don't.
Check it out.
The problem, I think
I don't know.
if it was it like a police report or
I'm about to read a little bit of it right here. So his name was Nick, right? He became a father at 14. In fact, he went and learned for 8 years he was a father. That's number one. He didn't know. 8 years. He didn't know. Then while in high school, Nick had sex with a 20-year-old woman. As he sees it now, she took advantage of a lonely kid going through a rough patch at home. State law says that a child younger than 15 cannot consent with an adult under any circumstance, making Nick a rape victim. He didn't press charges and says he didn't realize at the time that it was even something to consider. The two went their separate ways. Nick, now 24, living in Phoenix, graduated from high school, went to college, and became a medical assistant. Then 2 years ago, the state served him with papers demanding child support. That's how he found out he then had a 6-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Now, that kind of turned the tables right there.
Right.
Because how the hell? I mean, she's pregnant, right? He didn't know and didn't tell him for all the time. But how are you going to fault a man?
How can he get put on child support without him signing the birth certificate or without DNA?
Exactly.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. Well, I mean, it had to have been after the 8 years when he found out, correct?
Say again.
This had to happen after he found out. After what you said 8 years?
Yeah. So, she said she was sick. How come I say 8 years and she was 6?
Well, you can. Well, Jennifer. Well, Miss Jen, you have to understand something. Now, if they do a DNA test, right? It doesn't take for him to sign a birth certificate. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about that.
He had one or the other.
So they
But
probably
still,
sent a letter for paternity test to prove if he was the father or not.
Right.
Yeah, so that's probably what
said,
they did.
Okay, they said it was a shock to him. He said, I was living my life and enjoying being young to find out I have a 6-year-old. It's unexplainable. It freaked me out. He said he panicked, ignored the legal documents, and never got the required paternity test. The state eventually tracked him down. Nick said he owes about $15,000 in back child support and medical bills going back to child's birth, plus 10% interest.
Hmm.
And
But this lady, but it wasn't
Consensual.
consensual. Yeah, that's on the
He
phone.
was young.
yeah, but
Well, then maybe they should just back it until maybe whenever he was
He
20.
was a
no,
minor.
but how was
They need
that
to
his
look
fault,
into
though?
her.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
think about it. Think about it. They went way, way back years ago about what Bill Cosby supposedly did, right?
Hmm.
Mhm.
What's the difference between this case right here? Because he ain't got no money like Bill Cosby.
I mean, she should get in trouble too. Like but if it was like a statutory rape type thing, it seemed like she would not have even said nothing and just
She probably figured they're grown now
Yeah, because he's legal now.
because he was
It
20.
was,
She was
her
20 at the
focus was
time, he
more
was
so of
14.
establishing paternity. They're not going to find out, like, look into his age. And, I don't think they even ask how old he is. They just want to know who the father is.
So he 24 now, so she got to be 30. She had a 6-year difference on him.
You say 24?
Yeah, 24 now. Yeah.
And the
Wow.
child
I
is
think that's-
6.
Huh?
And the child is 6.
Yeah.
That put him at 18, right?
No, he had the baby when he was 14 now.
14.
If the child is 6, you say, right?
Yeah.
And he's 24.
Yeah.
Like, is it that like the child is 6 when he was 24 at the time?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, I think he didn't learn the situation. Well, it said when he started, I don't know. It said
that would make
No,
him
24. The
18.
kid would be 10 years old, right?
No. Listen, because he's okay. He wouldn't find he was 14, a father at 14, but he didn't find out he was a father at 14 to 8 years later. That would start off saying.
Right.
Okay.
And they said he had sex with a 20-year-old woman. And then he's now 24.
22.
That still don't sound right.
It don't sound
So
right.
he was 22 years old when he found out.
I don't know, man. This shit's fucking confusing me.
He's 24 now, basically.
24 now,
But
yeah.
Maybe this thing been going on for 2 years. This case, I don't know. That's weird. But there has been cases where, like a lot of men, like if they are the victim, they don't usually report it because people will look at them strange. Like how do that? That don't even sound like a woman taking advantage of you. So, but yeah, I have heard some stories like that before.
So you know how? Okay, this is the they brought up another case, right? That happened in California. It said the most well-known case was I didn't know it was a Kansas, California. I didn't know that. You ever heard of that? Kansas, California?
No, hell no.
Yeah, it said right here, Kansas, California.
The city name is California?
No, Kansas.
Kansas, California.
Yeah, in Kansas. I didn't know that. But they say the most well-known case was a Kansas boy who at the age of 13 impregnated his 17-year-old babysitter. Under Kansas law, a child under the age of 15 is legally unable to consent to sex. The Kansas Supreme Court in 1993 ruled that he was liable for child support.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
See what I mean? See?
Did he initiate it? I don't know. Even still,
I don't know.
That goes into like the teachers taking advantage of these little kids when they like in school. They're at today they're being held accountable for that. Now, if they was getting these people impregnated, then I don't know how that would work. I guess it's how you said it now. What's going on with these minors? But you said 14. Anybody under the age of 14 doesn't have consensual sex. Can't consent to having sex, right?
Not in that stage.
No, they can't.
Well, probably anywhere.
Dang.
So
That's crazy, yo.
Or maybe they should give them an option. Like if you want to be in this child's life. We can backdate some child support, or you can terminate your rights, but not backdate it always when they were a minor. because-
That's another thing. And I don't know if it changed. Like once you file a claim, like it starts from that day, not from when the child is born.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, but this is saying from when the child is born, although the person didn't even know they had a child.
Hmm.
Unless they was looking for him for all these years. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. That's crazy, man. That's another example why I say the man always getting dragged, man.
Hey, so I got another one. And I'm not trying to make men sound like victims.
We victims today, buddy.
You tried to lay up to forgive me, I'm like, you can never. She thinks she all that, bitch, you silly, and I know who better. She capping on the net, it's for attention, so I let her. I always thought the bitch was different, I hate that I met her.